You're listening to the Unchained Rock Show here on ARFM with me, Steve Harrison, and I'm currently backstage at the Corporation for the Heart of a Coward gig, and I'm here with two members of the band. I'm here with Noddy and Carl from Heart of a Coward. Chaps, good evening to you, and thanks for taking a bit of time out to spend a bit of time with us.
No worries, man. No worries.
So, halfway through the tour, how's it been so far?
Pretty amazing. We didn't know what was going to happen. We've got shows selling out. We've got shows like tonight that have been upgraded to bigger rooms. The people that have showed up have just been amazing. You know, the crowd's been amazing and said some really kind things about the album, and it's just quite overwhelming, actually. Yeah, really good.
So you think it's been a bit of a surprise today? That it's taken you by surprise, that sort of the following that you've got so far on this tour?
I think so. Yeah, it's that point where we've realised that we have gone up a level, gone up a notch, because you know, things are starting to happen like this. So yeah, it's that. I think we've just sort of stepped back and have looked at it and thought, oh, we're like the next level.
Yeah,
I think.
Especially like tonight as well. I mean, we've played the Corp a couple of times. We love playing here anyway. Like the people who work here are great. They always look after us. And we played the small room just down the other side, and we've never sold it out or anything. And we weren't expecting that today, but to find out that they've sold that out quickly and they've had to upgrade it, it's just like, bloody hell, you know.
Yeah,
we are on the big stage. So
yeah, well, I mean, and so for me, I can't say that it's much of a surprise, having caught your set earlier on in the year at Download, and I've got to say the Pepsi tent was rammed, and it was mental. And for me, and obviously release of the new album to coincide with the tour, I think really that just sort of goes to show that the following that you've gained as a result of that. Do you think?
Yeah, it's weird really, because like, I mean, we've all always obviously wanted to play Download Festival. I went first when I was 13 with my dad, and saw Metallica. I was sat on his shoulders, and then, you know, like 9 years later we're there playing Pepsi Max stage and we're in front of a absolutely packed tent. You know, it's just overwhelming really. And from that, you know, we're now on this tour. We've released an album that's going down a lot better than we expected. It's just, you know, it's all kind of happening so quickly now, isn't it? I don't really know. It's just so overwhelming, really. But
I mean, yeah, the album was released. Was it the 4th of November? So it's been out a couple of weeks, getting really, really excellent positive reviews about Severance. So, you know, I mean, how does that make you feel about
that? It's great. Like, I think when we first started writing the album, we weren't really sure how it was going to go down, because we've been through some lineup changes and everything. So the whole writing process changed, and on this album it wasn't just one of us sat in front of a computer writing everything. It was all five of us putting everything we've got into it, and I think that kind of worked a lot better because we haven't limited ourselves to one person's influences. It's all of our influences going into it. So yeah, like, I don't know, it's just the reviews have just been crazy, really.
We've got you know, great support from the magazines with the album, and some of the stuff I've read. Again, it's just couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Just can't believe it. Like, we were hoping that people would get what we were doing, and when you read the reviews, you're like, yes, they've got it. They understand what we were going for, and yeah.
So, I mean, as a result, you're saying that you seem to be, well, more settled in writing Severance as opposed to sort of Hope and Hindrance. You've had a few lineup changes. Yeah. Do you think that you've also seen that develop, and that's what's turned out such a good album?
I'd say so, yeah. You know, I think, like I say, the writing process this time just seems to have worked. And Steve joined us just before we released Hope and Hindrance, but he had a lot more input on the writing of this album. And it's just worked, and you know, it's come across really well, and I think people are seeing that, you know, we're not the sort of band that is just one person, you know, leading the way. It's all five of us are a unit, and I think, you know, that's kind of gone down really well, hasn't it? So
yeah, definitely.
Finishing the tour then, 5 more nights or so in the UK. What's going to be coming next then?
I think we're allowed to say we're off in January to Europe with Thy Art Is Murder, which is going to be really cool. We haven't, for some reason, been to Europe at all, really. We've done some stuff in Belgium before, but we haven't been properly into Europe, so this will be our first run in Europe with a, you know, supporting a great band. I think we're just all looking forward to that. Obviously, it's the home of our record company as well, and apparently that a lot of the tours in Germany, which is apparently the place to be for metal music, the crowd is supposed to be really good, so we can't wait to go out there and do that over there.
It's going to be cold though.
Yeah, still bloody freezing.
Well, at least it's not cold and it's not snowing here just yet. All right, guys, I really do appreciate you taking the time out to talk to us here on ARFM. Once again, that's Noddy and Carl from Heart of a Coward. Cheers, guys. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.